The sound of a chainsaw at 2 in the morning is a sound of violence. It's a sound that rips through the peace of the night and the heart of anyone who loves the land. That night, it wasn't just my 6 ancient maple trees they were cutting down. It was a century of shade, a haven for birds, a piece of my soul. By sunrise, all that remained were stumps, bleeding sap like tears onto the manicured lawn of my new neighbor, Mr. Henderson. He had offered to buy that strip of land, and I had politely refused. The trees were a gift from my grandfather. They were my skyline, my seasons, my family. The police called it a property dispute, a civil matter, but I knew it was a declaration of war. Henderson wanted a perfect, unobstructed view of the lake, and he had carved it out of my world with brutal efficiency. He thought he had one. He thought the law, with its slow, toothless grind, would protect him. He didn't know what my grandfather had buried under the roots of the largest maple. It wasn't treasure, not gold or silver. It was something far more powerful, a story. My grandfather was the town historian, a keeper of secrets. The night after the destruction, under the cold light of a full moon, I started digging. My shovel struck a metal box. Inside, wrapped in oilcloth, were yellowed documents and a single, grainy photograph. It showed a younger, stone-faced Henderson standing beside his own father. The documents were notarized affidavits, letters, and a land survey from 70 years ago. They told a story of a boundary dispute back then, a crooked deal that had illegally transferred a massive portion of the Henderson family's original estate, the very land his mansion now stood on, to his father from a neighboring farmer who was cheated. The land, according to the original survey, was never rightfully theirs. My grandfather had been investigating this for years, gathering evidence before he passed away. He had buried it for safekeeping, beneath the one thing he trusted to stand the test of time, a tree. The next morning, I didn't call a lawyer. I walked over to Henderson's pristine porch, the box in my hand. I didn't say a word. I just placed it in front of his door, with a single, freshly cut maple leaf on top. Sometimes, the deepest roots aren't those of trees, but of truth. And when someone tries to sever your connection to the past, you don't seek revenge. You unearth the history they tried to bury. If this story has touched a root in your heart, a quiet like would mean the world to me. Thank you.